Good day everyone, I'm Sir R.J. Layson, your math tutor and guide on this exciting journey through the world of numbers. In this video, we will discuss all about the nature of roots of a quadratic equation. The values of the expression b squared minus 4ac is called the discriminant of the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This value can be used to describe the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. The discriminant here we have in the left side and the nature of roots here in the right side. So the discriminant, if the discriminant is 0, that means the nature of the roots is real number and are equal. If the discriminant is greater than 0 and the perfect square, the nature of the roots is rational numbers and are not equal. If the discriminant is greater than 0 and not perfect square, the nature of the roots is irrational and are not equal. And if the discriminant is less than 0, that means diretso na siya class has no real solution for that one. Steps in solving the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. First, identify the values of a, b, and c. Second, substitute the values of a, b, and c in the expression b squared minus 4ac. Third, describe the nature of the roots. Fourth, check the roots using the quadratic equation. Describe the roots. So we have here x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals to 0. The values of a, b, and c in the equation, the a is 1, b is negative 4, and c is positive 4. Substitute these values to b squared minus 4ac. So we have here negative 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4. Negative 4 squared is positive 16. Negative 4 times 1 times positive 4 is negative 16. That is 16 minus 16. That means since the value of b squared minus 4ac is 0, we can say that the roots of the quadratic equation are real numbers and are equal. To check if the roots are real and are equal, we will use quadratic equation. So substitute our values of a, b, and c. So we have negative times negative 4 plus square root of negative 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4 over 2 times 1. So simplify this one. We have positive 4 plus negative 4 squared is positive 16, and negative 4 times 1 times 4 is negative 16 over 2. So we have 4 plus square root of 0 over 2, so that is 4 plus 0 over 2, that is our x sub 1 is 4 over 2, that is 2, and then our x sub 2 class is we have, since we have here negative man, so we have 4 minus 0 over 2, so that is 4 over 2 and 2 also. So that means that's correct, or the nature of the roots of x squared plus 4x plus 4 equals to 0 are real numbers and are equal. Since 2 is a real number and both of the x sub 1 and x sub 2 is equal to 2. Example number 2, we need to describe the roots of x squared plus 7x plus 10 equals to 0. So now let's find the value of a, b, and c in the equation. So we have a is equals to 1, b is equals to 7, and c is equals to 10. So substitute these values in the expression b squared minus 4ac. So we have here 7 squared minus 4 times 1 times 10. We have 7 squared is 49, and then negative 4 times 1 times 10, we have negative 40. That is 49 minus 40 is 9. Let's describe the nature of the roots. Since the value of b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0 and it is a perfect square, since 9 is a perfect square, we can say that the roots of the equation are rational number but are not equal. So let's check if the roots are rational number and are not equal. So let's use the quadratic formula. So we have here, substitute the given. So we have here negative 7 plus For the x sub 1, we have negative 7 plus square root of 7 squared minus 4 times 1 times 10 over 2 times 1. So we have negative 7 plus 7 squared is 49. Negative 4 plus 1 times 10, we have 40. So we have negative 7 plus square root of 9 over 2. So we have negative 7 plus 3 over 2. That is negative 4 over 2. So our x sub 1 is negative 2. Let's find our x sub 2. We have here negative 7 plus minus square root of 7 squared minus 4 times 1 times 10 over 2 times 1. So we have negative 7 minus square root of 49 minus 40 over 2. That is square root of 7 minus square root of 9. That is square root of 7 minus 3 over 2. So we have negative 10 over 2. That is negative 5. The roots of the equation are rational but are not equal, since negative 2 and negative 5 are rational and they are not equal. So that is correct in the nature of roots. Example number 3. So we have x squared plus 6x plus 3 equals to 0. Let's describe the roots. Find the value of a, b, and c. We have a is equals to 1, b is equals to 6, and c is equals to 3. Substitute to the expression b squared minus 4ac. We have 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3. We have positive 36 minus 12. So we have positive 24. Describe the nature of the roots. Since the value of b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0 but not perfect square, since 24 is not a perfect square, we can say that the roots of the quadratic equation x squared plus 6x plus 3 equals to 0 are irrational number but are not equal. Check if the roots using the quadratic formula. So substitute the given. So we have negative 6 plus our x sub 1 is we have negative 6 plus square root of 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3 over 2 times 1. So we have negative 6 plus square root of 36 minus 12 over 2. So we have negative 6 plus square root of 24 over 2. That is, we can factor 24 by 4 times 6 so that we can simplify this one. So we have negative 6 plus 2 square root of 6 over 2. So we have negative 3. So we can simplify this one on negative 6 divided 2 is negative 3. 2 square root of 6 over 2 divide 2, we have square root of 6. So we have negative 3 plus square root of 6. And then our x sub 2, we have negative 6 minus square root of 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3 over 2 times 1. So let's simplify this one. So we have negative 6 minus square root of 36 minus 12 over 2. So we have negative 6 minus square root of 24. So we can factor square root of 24 by square root of 4 times 6. So we have negative 6 minus 2 square root of 6 over 2. So we have now negative 3 minus square root of 6. So the roots of the quadratic equation x squared plus 6x plus 3 equals to 0 are irrational number but are not equal. So we have negative 3 plus square root of 6 and negative 3 minus square root of 6. Example number 4, let's describe the roots of x squared plus 2x plus 5 equals to 0. So we have the values of a, b, and c. We have a is 1, b is 2, c is 5. So we have here let's substitute the expression b squared minus 4ac. So we have 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 5. We have 4 minus 20. So since that is negative 16. Since the value of b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, we can say that the quadratic equation x squared plus 2x plus 5 equals to 0 has no real solution. So let's check, class, if the equation, if the roots or the nature of the roots are correct by substituting it to the quadratic formula. So we have here negative 2 plus square root of 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 5 over 2 times 1. We have negative 2 plus square root of 4 minus 20 equal over 2. That is negative 2 plus square root of negative 16 over 2. So we have now the values of our x sub 1 and our x sub 2. Since we cannot simplify, class, negative 16, square root of negative 16, no? That means directly we can say this roots of the quadratic equation has no real solution for this one, or has no real roots. Now, if you are my student, I want you to accomplish this one, to answer this one. No, what is my nature? You just need to find the discriminant and describe the nature of roots. Now, you submit this one during our next session, or during our next meeting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've learned something out of this lesson. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can share it with your grade 9 friends. Thank you so much, and God bless everyone.